Whew. Hey there everybody, Steve the Amateur Historian. Before we get things going, remember, as always, to like, share, subscribe, hit up my Patreon if you want to help me out that way. Help my channel grow. I'm posting a lot of extra stuff, extra content on my Patreon all the time. And that said, we are in the aftermath of what once was a big snowstorm. Now there's just big snow piles like that around. And I just want to say that this is, well, geez, look at all that. That's what this video is mostly going to be about today, stuff like that. And forthcoming, I'm going to be posting a two-part thing I did specifically based around the storm when it was here and the blackout of power that I, as well as a lot of other people, had to endure. So that will be forthcoming before too long. This is a little bit of a predecessor to that. So anyway, that said, let's get to today's video. People can't get through. I saw a guy on a bicycle here earlier that, I mean, it's hard enough getting through the water and the snow, but then you got this. Probably had to go up and around or curl under through here. Yeah, it's been like 5 days since the brunt of the ice melting that brought these branches down, and there's still so many of them all over the place. God, I almost walked right by this. I'm wondering if this happened, because this tree just got, there's no, well, there's that, but there's no like actual tree remains. So I'm wondering if that just snapped off, because it would have been like a young tree. It looks like this snapped off too. I don't know. I'm guessing that was in relation to what happened. They would have been these young trees not ready to withstand all the weight of the ice. As you might know, we were definitely overshadowed by what was going on in Texas, but we recently had a pretty crazy, it was supposed to just be a snowstorm, but it turned into a lot of freezing rain. It turned into more of an ice storm, and it wreaked havoc. It caused so much damage to so many, well, case in point, here's a tree that snapped there. This branch is just kind of dangling down here. Caused so much damage, and a lot of the power outages. We had somewhere in the realm of like 300,000 people between like Portland and Salem that lost their power. And a lot of that was due to the ice weighing down branches. And I went out the first night that everything was starting to melt and it had gotten above 32 degrees. And I could just hear branches snapping off trees left and right. So anyway, it's now February 20th. It's been like more than 5 days since the thaw started, and most of these branches from trees and down trees since this happened. So it's several days later, but just to show kind of the extent of the damage, I'm showing you like various clips I got showing the aftermath and the effect that this storm had on these beautiful trees that we have, because it just ripped things apart in this city. I think we need the temporary walkway anymore. This looks okay. Yeah, this is fine. And we got another big one totally uprooted over here by the church. You got this one, those ripped out of this tree somewhere, I'm assuming. Yeah, look at that. Roots and all. Oh, I wonder if that kind of matches up with this. So I'm guessing, so somehow this got ripped off of that way over there and then landed over here. And yet it looked, because it's on top, it looks like it was ripped off afterwards. So maybe this got blown down and this branch was sticking up kind of defenseless in the air, and eventually just snapped off, and the wind just kind of tumbled down to here. You can see a lot of spots where they trimmed them back. They were doing a lot of this on our street too, because a lot of the branches that fell like right in the street. So they had to clear those out and then trim back the points where they snapped. And there's branches just like all over the place outside of the hospital. Did a number on this tree, and you can see they've already been through here. You can see all the, this is just kind of, I guess that actually, did that get like, is this growing out of the ground? Like, oh, that just got ramrodded in there. Anyway, you can see all the kind of bark dust. And like, it's not like these branches are all just kind of here just because, like, just the storm happened and nobody cares. It's just there's been such a astronomical amount of branches that were down from the storm. There's people going around town for the last several days, coming through, and they managed to get them there because there's probably big, huge branches like blocking the pathway. But it just goes to show like how obscenely high the number of downed branches has been. Is that here we are, it's as of today, it's Saturday, mind you. The early morning hours of Monday is when this started, and most branches came down on Monday, and it's Saturday now, and there's still this much around because there's just so much to pick up and run through a wood chipper. And mind you, all this stuff you're seeing, this is all within like a mile of where I live. It's not like I traversed Portland and I'm showing you everything that's left. This is just a small amount. This is a very small area. And this one snapped. It's like laying on this, which means if it gets loose, it's probably gonna land on my head. Oh my. Even when you're not, God, look at how much just came down in this area. Yeah, you almost can't walk through here. Not that there's much to see, but it's just a pile of branches that just snapped out of these trees. You got this one over here that's just leaning on the fence. And then you got, that's almost like a whole tree that fell down in there. At least that's what it looks like. I'm like surrounded by snapped off foliage. Like, it's just crazy. You know, big ice storms aren't that common in Portland. It's usually snow or nothing. So we are not used to this kind of aftermath of, you know, unless it's like a really bad windstorm or something. Going to my store, I wonder if this probably was the result of something. I don't know, it doesn't look like any branches have snapped, maybe something, but I mean, this just screams branch came down, boom. Maybe. What the heck is that? What is this big, what in the bejeepers is that? I don't know. Anyway, new finds. I just kind of, yep, there's the handle. Somebody just like abandoned their snow shovel in this bush. Somebody just got fed up. I have to step off the road to get around you. Snapped out of this one somewhere up there. That is a big one. Where did it snap off at? Maybe up there? That is a big one. Like, that would have taken someone out. And this is where I was, like right around midnight, start of Monday, when I heard all the branches snapping. And these trees, I mean, you can see how deformed they kind of look in some respects. And lots of branches fell off. Yeah, I know some trees behind me got hit, but yeah, pretty much all these trees lost some significant branch. You can see the markings where they sawed off and straightened out those. But yeah, the trees past the intersection right up here, those got taken care of really early because the branches were all over the street. So many had fallen off. Yeah, a lot of these trees over here lost a lot of branches, and this one, well, yeah, lost a few. There's one, and this next one, it's got, I mean, all these trees lost a couple. Thank goodness no part of the school's exposed. Jeez, this just got ripped. This just got ripped right out of the ground. Ooh, nice old truck. Fortunately, the tree didn't fall that way. God, look at this. I don't even know how to get through this thing. Under, and I guess I'm going this way. I did not want to go over, and I did not want to go under. Oh, where's my hat? Is my hat back there? Yes. Wow. Man, that could have done some real damage. These are all school area. You there? It seems that there's a big complex like a school around. There's a lot of down branches. And they just came ripping out of this. Yeah, there's big rips. A bunch of branches just ripped right out of this tree. Cherry Park. Ooh, shot that right off my leg. Not too many downed, like big branches, just a lot of pine that got ripped out of these trees. Oh man, birds are going nuts. They're all kind of focused right in here, and they're all like trying to land in this small area, and I don't think it's going to work out for them. I saw this like the day after the ice started melting and the limbs and the trees started coming down. And this one got just torn straight out of the ground. It's crazy. Beautiful tree with all the neon yellow growth. And it, treated this fence like a toothpick, or I guess a succession of toothpicks, and just plowed right through it.